Hi YouTube, this is Loyal to Law, and this is officially the second video that I'm going to make after the remake that I did. And this second video is about circles, and the idea originally came from Ninja Canada, and he's one of my closest friends here in this site. And I strongly suggest to you right now, viewer, yes, to you, to please pause this video and watch his video and his original idea of the circles right now on this side. Yeah, pause it right now. And after pausing it and watching the whole video that he did, coming back here, now I'm going to show you the circles that I know. And the circles that I know, first is an exercise, and second is also a martial arts technique. So we'll first cover the exercise part so that it'll be simple for you to remember. So as I'm showing here, I'm going to turn sideways to show you the arm, my right arm. And the first exercise that we're going to do is like this. So here we go. As you can see here, I'm drawing a huge circle on my side. As I said on my first video, when you're doing warm-up / stretching exercises, this is a warm-up and a stretching exercise at the same time. You don't want to be tense, which slows down the movement. And also you don't want to speed up either, because you're injuring your joint. You want to relax your muscle and do this kind of exercise relaxed. So after doing it forward, we also do the backward motion. You may tend to do this kind of form, but refrain doing it because that's wrong form. Your body should be as steady as possible at the center while you're just moving your arm backwards and forwards. And we'll do the other arm just for balance. Again, forward, relax. Most importantly, when you're doing this exercise, is to just do the natural swing. Just naturally swing your arms like this, forward and back. When you do the natural swing, it's much easier to relax, and it's much easier to do this exercise as well, since you're not tensing and speeding up. There you go. Now, from the side motion that we did a while ago, we're now going to bring it forward. Now, how do we do this? Now, from this position, I'm swinging my arm here. And now I'm going to move in front of you, right here, right, like so. So I'm basically moving from here to here. So for the full benefit of the exercise, we're going to do two hands. And first, two-handed circle exercise that we're going to do is inward, going in. And you may choose to have your stance shoulder width apart or more than shoulder width for balance. And I prefer to have it more than shoulder width, wide as possible, like really planting my feet on the ground while doing this exercise. So there you go. As we do this exercise, just like the single arm circles, yeah, this is Brian. Just like we did the single arm circles a while ago, we're doing the natural swing inward. After doing those, we do the outward motion, like so. Again, natural swing. And there. Now the reason, first off, how many repetitions do you need? Well, 10 single arm circles forward on each arm, and 10 single circles backward for each arm as well, when you're doing single arm. But when you're doing both arms, you do 10 inward and 10 outward. Now the question is, I know that you're going to ask this, what does that exercise have to do with martial arts techniques? I mean, it's just warming up my joint or something, my shoulder joint here, right here. Well, okay. For martial art technique demonstrations and for simplicity, I'm going to do just the basics. So from this position, let's say we're doing the inward, and someone tried to kick you from below. So I go back here. See, I just raised up my low X block. So as someone tries to kick you from the groin, we just did downward X block just from this position alone. So this is the first circle that I showed you right now. See, I'm going to continue to do this. You're still making a circle. You're just stopping on the way down to do an X block. Same with the upward X block. See that? There you go. Now that's for both arms. How about for single arm? For single arm, as you're doing this motion, let's say we're doing the inward single arm circle, and for simplicity purposes again, we're just going to do the basics. Say someone tried to punch you. You just did an outside block or an inside block. I mean, from the outside. See? As I demonstrated slowly. There. Make sure that when you do make a block, you really try to imagine that you're deflecting the attack that's coming on you. So that's for the block. Also for the outside. See? You just did the outside block from there. Just doing that kind of circle. Now, the circles also can be used for attacks. Say for example, I'm doing this. We're going to use a different arm for balance purposes. And again, using the basics. Someone tried to punch you. You did the inside block. And your hand is at, your other hand, right here, is at the ready. Notice that my other hand was right here when I was doing this. So, you did the inside-outside block. Other hand is right here. Say you deflected the punch that's coming at you right here, right here. Your other hand is at the ready, and while you blocked the punch, you decided to grab the punch. And by doing so, you continued to do a circle, bringing your opponent closer to you like this. So basically go like that. Then you decide to do a strike on the neck, at the back of the neck. So as we speed it up a little bit, we block the punch, we cock the other hand here on our shoulder, we decided to grab the punch, continuing to do the circle, we moved our opponent toward us, and as we do so, we almost simultaneously hit the back of the neck. So again, as we speed it up, see, we just did a martial art technique right there. That's another martial art technique. And so that's one of the really good uses for you to do the circles. And those are just some of the basics. There's a whole lot that you can do from those circle techniques alone. And I hope that this helped you from doing your martial arts training and also teaching you the basics also from doing the circles. You may also have noticed, just for a side note, that when you watch Kung Fu movies, a lot of Kung Fu stars will do a whole lot of circles going back and going forward, blocking kicks and punches. So that's a side note that you may want to ponder on. So thank you very much. God bless you all and always train safe.